Simon and Schuster Audio presents
The Anthropologists by Aysegül Savas. Read by Kathryn Aboya. For Max and for my grandfather. Beginnings and endings. In a moment of panic, we decided to look for a home. We'd been in the city for several years by then, and from time to time we worried that we weren't living by the correct set of rules, that we should be making our lives sturdy. I worried more than Manu did, but he often acquiesced to my apprehensions. Cosmology. For many years, it had been just the two of us. When we met, the world expanded and it also contracted. It stretched large enough for the two of us, a whole universe, and it left everything else behind a curtain. We were so young then, barely out of childhood. On weekends, we'd walk off the university campus to spend the day in town, among older people whose lives seemed at once real and unreal. Real, because that was how we imagined actual life in the abstract. Unreal, because it did not seem we would ever be like them. We went to the town bookshop, to the coffee shop, to the record store, even if neither of us knew anything about the type of music sold there. Cool and stylish and, to us, exotic. We were scholarship students in a foreign country, which is to say that we recognized something in each other. We'd been raised by similar types of people. Their worries, their discipline, their affection, their means, even though we had grown up on opposite ends of the world. We accepted, children that we were, that we would remain foreigners for the rest of our lives, wherever we lived, and we were delighted by the prospect. Back then, it didn't seem to us that we'd ever need anyone else in our small world that was also a universe. Rough drafts. We'd arrived in the city on a whim. We had lived in small towns after university, and the city seemed alluring, the start of something else. We had an idea that we would live in other places afterward. For a while, we wouldn't worry about making things sturdy. We found an apartment for rent on an unremarkable street, in an unremarkable part of town, and we decided on it without much thought. Back then, we were only playing out our adulthoods, rather than committing to them. Our apartment was small and a little...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?